Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Pick Up Books. I am Komal and in today's video I'll be doing a really fun tag, and that is how I read book tag. I'll put the questions in the description box, so if you want to do the tag, feel free to do so. And without any further blabbering, let's move into the video. So let's begin with the tag, and the first question is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? At home I read on my bed, on sofa, on terrace, on veranda. I've even read in kitchen, sitting on the floor, and also in washroom. So you can say that I've read in almost all the spots in my house, but my favorites are on my bed at night time, snuggled in my blanket, in the morning sipping coffee and sitting on my sofa and reading book, and on my terrace in the evening sipping chai, watching sunset and reading a good book. So these are all the places that I read at home. So the next question is, can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter or a certain amount of pages? I always try to fix the number of pages or number of chapters that I want to read, but I fail to do that all the time. I literally can stop in the middle of a cliffhanger and be okay with it. I just feel that I need time to process what just happened and I want to start fresh. So when I get back to reading, I will start wherever I stopped. I just mark the paragraph that I stopped reading and I start it from there on. The next question is bookmark or a random piece of paper. So how I read is basically in this book sleeve, and this already has a bookmark, and this is such a great invention because you don't need an extra bookmark when you have these tassel bookmark. And whenever I'm not reading using this book sleeve, which is very rare, I try to use these tabs and pencils because I use them for annotating. I might as well use them for bookmarking instead of using a separate bookmark just for the sake of bookmark. So yeah, no bookmarks. I use tabs and pencils instead of bookmark, and also this pretty tassel. And the next question is multitasking, music or TV while reading. I'm really okay with TV playing in background and me reading. I don't feel that difficulty in concentration. I just go into my small bubble while the TV is on, and I don't necessarily watch it, but reading while the TV is on is definitely okay for me. But as for music, I find it very difficult when a song is being played and of which I know the lyrics of. I just leave reading and I start singing to the song. So that's really difficult to concentrate upon. So what I do is I try to play the songs of which the lyrics I don't know about, so I cannot sing along to the song. And I also like to listen to music like deep focus, subliminal sounds and Mozart's piano while reading a book. And the next question is, do you eat or drink while reading? Eating while reading is a big no from me. I don't know how people even manage to do that, but reading while drinking is a big yes. I love to sip on coffee or chai while I'm reading. It is so pleasant, and I feel reading a book is incomplete without me grabbing a drink and reading a book. So yeah, drinking while reading. And the next question is reading at home or everywhere. This is such a wrong question because given the circumstance, it is only possible to read at home. And I really miss reading outdoors. I love reading outdoors, and I think I've read in almost all possible places. I've read in train, in plane, not in bus and car because I'm nauseous, but in metro, in autos, in park, cafe, movie theater in between intervals, while shopping, on a beach, on a mountain cliff, in classroom, parking lot, waiting for someone, in hospital. I think I've covered like almost all the places reading outdoor. So yeah, I basically miss reading outdoors a lot. And the next question is one book at a time or several at once. When I started reading, I was more of a one book at a time person, and I really like it because it is very faster to complete while compared to several books at once. But since a year or two, I am reading several books at once because I'm getting so moody while reading. I cannot stick to one particular book till I complete it. So what I do is, if I'm reading a paperback, I will keep another book that is in ebook or audiobook format. So there are no two paperbacks or two ebooks at once, but books in different medium. So currently I'm reading one in paperback and one in audiobook. So several books at a time. And the next question is reading out loud or silently in your head. I don't know who reads out loud because it seems so childish, and sorry for anyone who reads out loud, but yeah, silently in my head. But I've also noticed that there is a tiny voice that goes on while I'm reading, and people say that it's not really a good habit to have that voice because that slows down your reading. I did not have that voice in my head only until last year. I got that voice when I was preparing for verbal sections of exams, and I was reading very slowly word by word, and somehow the voice is stuck and I cannot seem to get rid of that, and it has actually slowed down my reading a lot. And the next question is, do you read ahead or skip the pages? We don't do that over here, okay? Skipping pages seems preposterous. I have major FOMO when it comes to even skipping a tiny little paragraph, and skipping one whole page is a big no for me. Even if I don't like what I'm reading, if it is a very descriptive language, I try to skim through the paragraphs, skim through the pages, but skipping, no. And the next question is breaking the spine or keeping it like new. I don't know which human would break the spine on purpose. It's such a horrible thing to do to a book. Whenever I am reading, this is a thick book, right? And it's not really possible to keep this book spine new, but you can just control the creases. You can just have minimum creases. And what I do is I just read like this, not like this while I'm reading. So this part, whenever I'm reading, I'll read like this, and whenever I'm reading this part, I'll read like this. So spine breakage is reduced by a little, and also using this book sleeve has also helped to reduce spine breakage. And the last question is, do you write in your books? Yeah, I do write in my books, but I only use pencil. I don't like to use highlighters or those color pens to write in my book. I just use these tabs and a pencil to underline in books, and sometimes I just write in the last page and sometimes between the lines if it's necessary, but not all the time. So yeah, I do annotate and I use pencil while annotating. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Let me know your answers to some of these questions in the comments down below. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please leave a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you super soon. Take care. Bye bye.